would get upset over seeing a word on a screen that they know is just like troll. Like if they know it's troll and they're just being like, no one would get upset over that unless they're like LARPing. Like Blendy's just LARPing. He doesn't actually care that much. He just wants to be a victim, and that we all know that's true.
I mean, I could see how it could be annoying since it was so many times. Like, if somebody called me certain slurs that applied to me a couple times, I wouldn't really care. But if it was every time I interacted with them, it's less
Okay,
about the racism. It just is annoying, isn't it?
for context, this guy had mod in the server,
Yeah.
and then he would just time me out, and then untime me out, and then I'd type it, and then he just time me out again. It's not like he could have just not untime me out.
Okay.
Engage the
So,
hypothetical. Bro, if
so
you
this
can't
is like a
interpret my
conflict.
answer.
I see what you're saying.
Bro, if this Alka kid can't interpret my answer, I'm saying I wouldn't care about them if they were like that. Like what? But I mean, kicked you out. I timed you out because you called me the F-slur.
What's going on?
Maybe she had
Yeah.
Blendy in here to defend himself.
He timed me out, and then he untimed me out, and then I just typed it. And then
So I
timed me
just
out
saw
again.
something good in chat, so I wanted to comment. But it looks like Blendy has got some more stuff going on here. I guess, yeah, you said that if somebody's getting offended by those words, it sounds like they have something more going on, like some issue, personal issue, right? That it makes them so offended by it. But
Yeah.
wouldn't everyone, like you and I and anyone, be offended by something at some point? Like James is a pretty
Like
hard
what?
to offend person, but I'm sure in the past I've found things that have gotten under his skin and annoyed him.
Bro, if someone calls me a slur, I don't care. Like,
Sure, but like, is there anything that would like greatly offend you and you'd be like, I don't want to hang out with this person, whatever?
yeah, maybe if they shot and killed my mother or something.
You think there's no collection of words or actions that would make, or sorry, non-physical actions that like would make you not want to hang out with someone? I feel like there's a lot of reasons for me
Non-physical
to.
actions. Well, bro, it's more about the person. Like, let's say someone said a slur, right? I wouldn't
Yeah.
care. But then let's say they like said the slur because they genuinely hate gay people or black people. Then I wouldn't be friends with them because that's like a reflection on their character. So it just depends on like their actual character and their personality. It doesn't depend on like a word they say to me. It doesn't really mean much. Like,
Okay. So I guess you take it note of it and you're like, okay, they're saying these words. That's interesting. If they say it a lot and like I find out that they mean it, and like this might indicate that they mean it, right? It's not for sure. Then you slowly back away and be like, I don't want to hang out with this person. This person's like truly racist. It's not.
How do you know they are genuine? Okay,
You'd
this
have to
is
find out eventually.
no, this blending. Yeah, I know.
Oh.
It's like, okay, so let's say Red T calls me the N-word or something. Okay, as an example. Not that he would ever do that, but if he did that, right? I wouldn't immediately be like, oh my god, this is so horrible. I'm so offended or something like that. I would just be like, okay, like that's it. Like I don't really care, right? But then if he like started like saying other stuff like, oh, I just like can't stand, I mean, just actual racist stuff, right? And then I was like, because you have to use your own thinking, right? You have to be like, okay, he actually sounds like he's serious, or he seems like he's serious or something, and like genuinely hates black people. Then I'd be like, okay, I don't like this guy. I'm not gonna be friends with him. But it doesn't have to do with him just like saying random words. It has to do with like his actual personality, what he believes,
So you would say that you're not like close friends with anyone that is racist that you know of, or like homophobic, that type of thing?
Yeah, I'm not friends. That I know of, I'm not friends with anyone that is genuinely racist, homophobic, transphobic, etc.
And then the last thing that people will say, like this is the virtue signal take on Twitter. I don't like this take. They'll say, oh well, if you're friends with someone that's like that and you don't know about it, you're not doing a good job as a friend trying to find out about them and hold them accountable. Like I think that's a horrible take. But what I'm trying to say is there is always possibility, just for anyone in chat like that, you are friends with someone like that and you don't really know. I will say that if you're saying that word a lot, it's more likely that you are than that you aren't, but it doesn't for sure mean that you are racist or homophobic in that way. Do you agree with that? Like if someone's saying that word, what's up?
Agree that it's more likely.
Okay, then we're on the same page. So if Blendy thinks that you are that way, right? And because it's up to him to what he believes, right? How he feels. If
No, but
he felt,
let's be real. Okay, let's be real. He doesn't believe that. Look, if you put him in a lie detector, he would say I'm not homophobic. He genuinely because.
All right, Blendy, can you tell us in chat? I'm sorry, I want to hear from Blendy. Like, do you believe he's homophobic, or are you just annoyed by him saying it over and over again?
Bro, because I was friends with this guy for like I don't even know, like a year. It's like what? Like I don't care. He just got more and more annoying, and then I was just like, okay, I'm annoyed, and that's it. But I've never.
We probably should get Blendy in the call. Dude, do you think he could keep it chill?
I never
Beppis in the
changed
call.
my
Why
mind.
can't he keep it chill?
It's because Blendy and Beppis are having the conflict. So normally you don't.
There's no conflict, bro. He's just larping that I'm like
Okay.
evil or something.
I never even changed, by the way. Haha. Okay. Wait, Blendy. I'm just curious. Like that, your answer, like the whole like idea here that I'm trying to help people understand. Like, Do you genuinely think Chig is racist, or
Wait,
are you?
you mean homophobic?
Yeah, sorry, homophobic. Do you think he's homophobic, or are you annoyed by him constantly saying that word? Like, there's a
Wait.
big difference.
Wait, what word?
The word you had said. You said the F word, right?
Fire truck?
Yes, something like that.
I mean, let's see. Is Blendy gonna answer?
I mean, that's the whole argument here. I wanted to give some context in my take on the intent thing, because like I think intent matters, but I think also people should try to be less
Wait,
sensitive.
bro, James, how crazy is this? Look what Moose just wrote. It's the new mic. He can't even tell it's me.
You do sound different.
I hope so.
He's not homophobic, probably, but I mean when you say things you say to me because I'm.
I don't say it because he's gay.
Well, he's obviously okay. Regardless of what he's actually saying, he's obviously upset at what you're saying, and it's not making him feel good. So whether it's homophobic or racist, all right, unless this guy has truly wronged you,
We've
it's
had
probably.
Wait, Moose.
so,
You genuinely didn't recognize me or what?
well, bro, you kind of sound like a Valorant player. Like you're
What is
like,
that?
like you're like the Thresh player.
I'm the Thresh player?
Huh?
That's a league champ, bro.
Bro, he just sounds like what?
What's the guy's name? It starts with an N. He plays Thresh.
Etherim.
Netherim, yeah, that guy. Look
I
up
don't know.
Netherim. Check Bebis.
Wait, you legit couldn't recognize me though? Because of the mic?
Well, it sounded like you, but it didn't sound like exactly like you, so I thought it was someone else.
I mean, you also sound like tired, or like you're trying to be quieter. One of the two.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
like you're trying to do like a daddy voice.
Okay,
kinda.
okay. Well, wait. Towns guy has a good thing. The chatters are being pretty smart today. Let's see. So, Chig calls straight people the F slurs. Well, it's just a word.
I
he
already
goes
made that
to
point, bro.
when he-
Yeah.
Well, I need to be caught up. I wasn't here the whole time. Feels like pissing the person off. If you happen to be a dude who likes dudes, that's just a coincidence. Sure. Okay. I mean, I'm not a fan of saying slurs in general, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, I do get your your point.
Alright,
like, you're
alright,
just going
Akash.
to.
You're not a fan of snake slurs?
No, I'm not.
Anyways. Okay, let me put it like this, right? Let's say I'm like in a game and I call my teammate a pedo, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's a pedo or not, I'm just saying it as an insult, right? And then I find out that he's actually a pedo. I'm not gonna stop saying the insult, it just becomes kind of funnier, you know? So like if it's true, it's just funnier.
Okay. That's interesting.
Bro,
That's so insane.
I
Dude.
mean, I'm
Look,
not sure what to say to that. I'm not
I
gonna
think
lie.
anyone listening with half a brain knows that I'm genuinely not homophobic and it's just like for
No,
fun. You know?
I think we can tell. I think even Blendy knows. But it sounds like he's just annoyed, and he's like, there's clearly some issue between you two.
He can
and
be
you
annoyed,
saying,
that's fine. Like he times me out all the time. He like times me out and bans me and stuff.
yeah.
I think it's a fair trade.
I mean, I think he fully understands now, at least, that you're definitely not homophobic. But I don't think it
he
makes
knew
him less
the
annoyed.
He knew it the whole time. To be real.
Okay. Sounded like earlier he was like questioning, like, hey, these are some pretty homophobic actions to keep doing this.
Nah, he's just virtue signaling and LARPing. I think it's because he's friends with like, Nana Soup and like some other evil people that are like whispering into his ear. They're like, nah, it's actually bad. Nana Soup unfriended Blendy. Oh wow, that ship has sailed. Oh,
James, what's your take, like, on the words in general? Like, on a side note, like, I
This
don't
guy
really,
shouldn't
like,
call Blendy slurs. He's being evil.
see, like, I'm there too, but I also get his logic. Like I wouldn't do it myself. Something like
Bro,
I don't think
bro,
it's good to do.
If that's evil, what about Nazi Germany? You guys heard about that? That was pretty bad.
Well, yeah, that's also evil. I'm confused.
So then the word evil has no meaning. If it can apply to typing a word.
What does that?
on
How
Discord-
does it have no
Bro,
meaning? You're both
it
evil.
can-
Yes.
If it can apply to
Okay,
a word
so
on
I'll ask you
Discord
this.
and
I'll ask
Nazi
you this.
Germany, then it has
Can
no.
words might not hurt you? Okay. Can words truly hurt another individual, a human being in general?
Yo, Aoki, big fan. My
Yes, they
girlfriend
can.
watches you. She's 15. Can words hurt another person?
Yes.
Probably.
Okay. So if words can hurt another person, let's not focus on slurs. Let's just focus on hurtful words or certain statements that could really hurt someone, right? Like let's say somebody doesn't think they're fat, but then you're the guy that they like, and then you call them fat. All of a sudden.
Wait, sorry, I'm distracted. Look what this Dre guy wrote. He said there are worse things, moral scale, but calling people slurs is not good. So here's the thing. So why don't we say it's not good then? Why do we say evil? Because then it's like you're using the same word to apply to like.
That was just James being like, what's it called?
There's a
Just,
term for that. It's the like. It's like how mid means bad. Okay, I don't know what the term is though.
Yeah, James is just being what the fuck's the word called? Hyper something.
Hyperbolic.
Yeah, hyperbolic. There you go. Yeah, thank you, chat and Jake. So yeah, so I don't take what he says literally, but the sentiment he's saying. Yeah, so the sentiment that James is trying to get is that it's not a good thing to do, right? Like it's not a good action in general. The words have been used hatefully so many times in human history that it has this negative connotation with it, and that no real positive thing can be taken away from it for the people that applies to. I think I can see how it could be funny to some other people, but getting the motive saying it would make you more likely to say it to someone else. Wait, who do you see?
They're ADC, bro.
What's
Oh,
the difference? Okay, so they can both be bad things, but when you say evil for both of them, then the word evil loses meaning. No, we're replying to this guy in chat because these people seem to have a
no, you're right. You're right. It's just
I know, I'm right.
James is just yes, he's being hyperbolic. Okay, but obviously yes, both things are bad things. Let's just go with the lower end. They're both.
Look what it sounds right. The word has been used hatefully, but it's also been used playfully and makes others smile. Why can't we acknowledge that? Exactly. Okay, look.
Well, no. So why does it make you smile? No, that's the thing. No, like I've been there too. So why do hateful words make a lot of young men like have this, and women probably too. They make.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, hey, we're still young, all right. I hope we are. At least I'm 24, so it's not looking good. And James is what, 25 now? I'm not sure.
I'm not 25, bro. I'm 18.
Well,
I'm literally
okay.
not 25 though.
Okay. Well, anyways, God, what was I trying to say? Yes. So yeah, why does it make you laugh? Why do you think that is, Chick? Because my opinion on it, like when it did make me laugh at a certain point when I was more immature, was like because it was funny and provocative, and like it like felt wrong to do, and like as a kid, like you like to do things that are bad. It like it's more interesting to do them sometimes.
I think it's good because when people talk about like maturity, and then they use slur usage as like literally anything related to maturity, it just makes me laugh kind of. It's like, yeah, I was immature because I said slurs. What about the fact that you're...
that's why
No, wait, let me finish. Don't cut me off. Gosh. What about the fact that you're a terrible human being? Yeah, I feel like that makes you more like immature.
No, you're right. You're right. I wasn't trying to say that the slurs is what made someone immature. It's.
I think it's very mature, actually.
Well, mature or not, I'm just saying that when we were more immature, we were more likely to say them. I'm not saying that that's what made them that. Like that's a totally different argument. I like to focus on more that why we said it. Okay, so don't focus too much on that other word. So like why did you say it when you were younger, or why do you say it now?
So like here's the thing, it's like a good insult because it's funny and people get mad.
So it's a good insult because it's funny and people get mad. So it's because it's slightly offensive and you recognize that in theory.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, well, I mean, yeah. So it's because it's offensive and potentially hateful, but you don't mean it that way. So like, I don't know. I'm just sensing some dissonance here. Like you clearly know how it could be perceived badly, but you say it anyways, and you get happy when someone does take it badly because you're like, haha, what a loser! Like they actually took it badly.
That's not what happened. I'm just making that up. I didn't get happy when Blindy got mad, or like allegedly mad.
Okay, so you did not get happy one bit.
No,
he got mad.
Bro,
Okay.
it's like a dopamine hit of just typing it. You know what I mean? Like it's just fire. Like when it's just you just be dropping that bomb on them. You know, I'm just joking, guys. I'm just joking. But you know what I mean? Like it's like fun kind of. But yeah, it's out of habit as well. So like, it's like in my vocabulary because it's a good insult, and then people get mad, and it's like sometimes people get actually mad, which is like, okay, then it might depend case by case. If someone's like genuinely mad, right? Because like okay, it depends on the insult too. Like I feel like if you just say like a generic slur, like I don't mean generic, like if you say the F slur, it's like kind of different. But let's say you call someone like a rape victim, right? And then they're actually a rape victim. I feel like that's like a lot worse, you know? And
yeah, subjective, like, sure.
But yeah, that's why like it's not like I'm getting enjoyment out of that, you know? It's like if I'm just typing it for fun, and then Blendy's like, bruh, then it's like, okay, we had a good time. That was an even exchange. I had some fun. You got to LARP as a victim online and pretend you're upset. And you know, that's it. We move on with our lives. You know what I mean?
Wow. Wow.
James, what do you think? What do you think of that?
Bro, this Asher Smite person might be the most retarded person on earth. Like, I'm not even.
He goes saying it makes you happy. No man, I just do it for fun. Let's go complete.
It's gonna be
Am I-
retarded. Yeah, I mean, people would call it. James would be like, you're actually on the level of Nazi Germany if you call someone retarded.
Wait, he just says shit like that. Like, I don't think he would even say it in that case, but
Yeah, I'm quoting him, by the way.
yeah. Certain slurs replace general insult and no weight when using that. That is true. Yeah, it says the world changes.
Okay, Blendy posted these asking you to look at them. So someone just sent me some messages that were photoshopped of me.
Oh god. Well, you can post them in the group chat here.
I mean, it's just like someone with my PFP telling Blendy to kill himself. It's kind of just more of the same. I don't think it really changes anything, though. But yeah.
Yeah, so what's your take on that one? That's not a slur. That's a very clear, like, hey, I don't want you to exist in this world anymore. Can you leave? Like,
What about it?
do you think that's offensive? Do you think that's a problem? Do you think it's funny?
Offensive to, it depends on the person. Yeah.
Okay.
It might be, it might not be. Here's the thing. Is Blendy gonna kill himself because someone told him on Discord to kill himself? No. So, okay.
Okay.
Like, we're on the same page. It's just like meaningless flame. I think we can all agree on that. It is just meaningless. Like, what is this LARP we're doing? Like,
I
okay,
just was gonna ask. I'm not LARPing at all. I didn't say opinion. I simply asked a question.
but what if he did? Okay, in the hypothetical world where Blindy killed himself because I typed KYS on Discord, then maybe it wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? Like, not because the real Blindy wouldn't do that. So maybe like nothing of value was lost if like this fake Blindy came along and just murked it himself. You know? No, I mean, these people in chat are like, lol, I'm foul, what? But you guys agree with me, right? Like, you genuinely do agree with me. Imagine if you typed KYS on Discord, and then the person that saw the KYS genuinely killed themselves. You would be like, okay, Jesus. Something crazy is going on over there, right? Like, clearly that's not even your fault. That's like some issue with that person.
You are right. If I didn't know them, I wouldn't assume any responsibility, you know? Like,
Yeah,
clearly
yeah.
this person was just gonna do it anyways.
Yeah. But
That's
obviously,
kind of the point.
Blendy wouldn't do that, and he didn't do that. And everyone, yeah.
I guess the risk would be if it's someone you were close with and like you hadn't said these things to them before, so you didn't know how they're gonna react. It is a bit risky at the start because like you don't know what type of day they had or what's really going on. You never really know, right? No matter how close you are with someone. So like for me, like I'd rather just stay away from it most of the time. But I can also see like what you're saying, where like it's like most of the time it shouldn't really matter.
So
the
you
one
just
thing
knew I had a good day that day, though?
what's up?
You just knew I had a good day that one time?
I don't know what you're talking about. But
Okay.
the question I want to ask you is, do you work or anything, or are you in any professional spaces?
Yeah.
Okay. So and in those spaces, you don't say these words, right?
I don't know if they have those words in like whatever Indian language they have.
They definitely have plenty if it's a Indian language.
No, yeah, I don't work in like an office or anything.
Okay. So you don't work directly like with people that you talk to much?
Well, it's like on Zoom. It's not an office thing.
Sure. But you talk to your coworkers.
It's not coworkers; they're my employees. But yeah.
Sure.
They're subcontracted.
Okay.
It's outsourced work.
So I mean, but you wouldn't say a lot of these words in English to them if they understood it, right?
Yeah, because they're my employees, dog. Why would I like what?
No, exactly, right? They're people that matter or that you care about, right? Like in some way, like.
No, bro, they could die today. It's just it's a minus dollars in the revenue. That'd be annoying. I don't care. It's not gonna
Sure.
love these people.
So, I mean, so I'll give an example, and I think you'll agree with this, but I want to make sure all the cases kind
Guys,
of.
these people. Okay, it's just so cringe when everyone's like, "Oh my god, that's so crazy, bro." Imagine, okay, bro's a sociopath. No, I'm not, bro. Look, if my best friend killed himself, I would genuinely be depressed. Like, I would cry. I would be depressed. I would really be like broken, shaken up about it. If some random guy that I talked to one time on Zoom killed himself, it's like, okay, maybe I'd reflect on it, be like, life is crazy or something. But like, bro, it's just a random person. Like, what? Like, I don't know, bro. So what? You guys scroll the news and then you start breaking down in tears every time you read a headline. Oh, 6 children died. I can't believe it. Like, let's be.
Okay, that's a lot of children though. Like
Well,
what?
wait. So some people do. Like some I knew someone that She didn't hit the squirrel, but she saw someone like hit a squirrel when they were driving, and she just started crying like when she got home. She's just sad about it, right? Like some people are just sad about loss of life. It is a sad thing,
Yes,
right?
but if it,
So-
like, I feel like that's not a good thing. Like, if you're crying over that, then yeah, like it's not a good. So like, I'd be like, people are acting like it's crazy. If I don't care about someone, I wouldn't be broken up if they killed themselves. Like, I feel like that's normal, right? It would be sociopathic if you did care about someone and then you didn't like.
I wouldn't call it sociopathic. I wouldn't call it normal, not normal. I think people are just different, right? So, some
Yes,
people are gonna be
but it's
affected by
not-
some things, and others will affected.
Yeah,
You know,
but
like
it's not
everyone's
crazy.
affected by
Like,
different things.
like yeah, if one of my close friends killed themselves, I would genuinely be like depressed. Like yeah, but then if it's like some random guy that I talked to on Zoom once, no, I mean that's normal. But sure, people be like, what? Aoki, wait, what did Aoki type? He
What is
typed,
the point of this beyond? We're pretty far from the original point. Okay, I'm trying to loop back to the original. The last take I have
Aoki
on the
typed,
original.
oh my.
Okay,
That's
the last take I have on the original point was the work thing. So for me, like I tend to not want to be around people that are saying those words all the time. Like sometimes I have been, right? Like in game communities, you will see that, because like you do become more like the people that you hang out with, right? So like just
I don't.
slowly. It's not 100%. I'm not saying that you are guaranteed to become like them. I'm not saying that you take everything from them, but it is like a true fact, right? That you slowly take things from mannerisms, tendencies from the people around you, and it influences you, right? So
No.
whether or not it affects you, I'm saying that that's a thing. So I'm saying for me personally, that's why sometimes I make a choice to not interact with people that do say those words. Where you have the choice of you don't want to interact with someone that's truly racist or homophobic. I think I just draw the line like one step beforehand, right? And then other people draw it even farther than that, right? Like with even less bad slurs. Like I think the R word, for example, you know, R-E-T, that word. Like that word, people really like. Even Sneaky said it on stream, but some people won't even interact with you that say the R word.
Yeah.
I just don't want to say it on duoking stream. That's all. I'm just trying to be respectful.
Yeah, don't say
I say it.
Be friendly, guy.